Welcome to the We Ballin' 2 podcast with Coach Ani and Deb, where we talk hoops, life, and everything in between.
What's up? Welcome back to another episode of We Ballin' 2 podcast. We got me, Deb. We got Coach Ani. And so yeah, Asia just reminded the entire league why she's the reigning MVP. Okay. After a rare 2-game skid, the Las Vegas Aces marched into San Francisco and absolutely dominated the Golden State Valkyries 91-81. Asia was completely unstoppable with 28 points and 15 rebounds. But while Vegas is celebrating, there's a storm brewing in Indiana. Is the relationship between Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White reaching a breaking point? Well, we're going to dive into that little sideline heated exchange and the possible sabotage rumors that the Fever fans have on edge. So let's get into it. All right. So first and foremost, Asia.
What are we talking about?
Asia. Okay, let's just talk about. She said, "Let me remind you that I'm still that girl."
Yeah.
From That Girl University. Okay. She put on a clinic today. Literally, their defense was on point. They played, I'd say, for 3.5 quarters, because I think in the fourth quarter they kind of lost a little steam, and I think probably because they were up by so much, they kind of just let off the gas a little bit. And of course, we know the Valkyries are a great 3-point shooting team. So you really have to be mindful, no matter how many points down they are, they have the ability to shoot their way back into a game. So I think Coach Hammond was a little upset about the fact that they kind of let them get a little momentum into the fourth quarter. But at the end of the day, Asia she really just took over in that the first quarter wasn't that great. Second quarter and through the third, she really did her thing. NaLyssa Smith, oh my God. She's such a monster.
She is now.
Ooh, I love it.
She is now.
I love it.
She is now. She's playing great ball. I thought that it was Jackie really is starting to get her groove back now.
Yes.
Jackie Young. They got to see that and now Chelsea Gray's got to come into the mix.
Yes.
And everybody will be okay.
Yes.
I think NaLyssa been playing good she's great all season because she came in shape. She in the best shape of her life. She's been playing the best if she's ever played in the WNBA this year. So and she's doing things that I thought she should have been doing 2 years ago when she was with Indiana, but she was a little overweight and out of shape to me. And you could tell how she was coming down. She was just kind of jogging down. It's a big difference. If you go back and look at some of the past games, you'll see her jogging down. She gets down late. Right now, you see her, she's almost the first person down. So it's a different, and it might have been mental, just where she was, and maybe she wasn't happy because she didn't really look happy, but she looks happy with Vegas.
She does.
Vegas is letting her do her thing, and you got to give it to her. You got
to. She's playing great basketball right now. She ended up with 15 points, 9 rebounds. I was really hoping she was going to get that 10th rebound and get a double, but she did great. Jackie Young, listen, she was 5 of 9 from 3. There was a point where she was just hitting them back to back to back. Like she was in her groove. There was one play where Asia set a screen for her that was so dope to me. So Asia sets the screen and then dips down so that Jackie can shoot over her. It was amazing. So if you get a chance to go back and watch the game, just look for that particular play because it was so dope that Asia was like, I know I'm tall, so let me get down enough for Jackie to shoot this ball. And she hit it, and it was amazing. Jackie ended up with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists. She almost had a triple-double. That's how she was balling today. And also Asia, along with her 28 points and 15 rebounds, she also had 4 blocks. So great game from the Aces. A great way to come back from losing 2 games in a row. Kennedy Carter, I know we always talk about Kennedy Carter because we are Kennedy Carter fans up in this house. She actually took a hard fall and did not come back in the game. So I think she's okay. I think she just decided that it was best for her to just kind of chill out because she plays so hard and she's in the air a lot, so I'm sure she's fine, but she did come out of the game. They really helped.
The thing about it in the fourth quarter, I thought the coach went deeper in her rotation, so she let some other people play that usually don't get to play. So I'm happy about that because you need all those people to win a championship. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
because you have Kristen Bell. You didn't think last year that Kristen Bell was going to be a starter last year, and she did. To me, she did a good job as a starter.
Yeah,
because it was best for the other one to come off, Lloyd to come off the bench.
Yeah,
and it worked for them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Kristen Bell's really that. I don't say people always say why is she there. I know the reason why she's there. She's a glue player.
Yeah,
she's the person that she's gonna fit in wherever you want her to fit in at. She's gonna do whatever you want her to do, and she can shoot the ball. Just because she's gonna do it all the time, that's because there's other better players, and she always finds the best pass or tries to get the best shot. But she can be that shooter. She came out of college as a shooter. And she's in the best shape of her life right now. She's lost a lot of weight. She was bigger last year. She probably lost a good 20 pounds, a good 20. Because she was getting heavy there for a minute and she got into a good shape too. So they all came back in good shape, and that's good for Vegas. Bounce back.
Great bounce back game.
They needed that win. They really did. They needed that win because they was falling fast. Because we went over the standings yesterday, and they was like in 6th or 7th place. They was in 4th place. They was in 2nd place. It was in 1st, and they went to 2nd, and then they dropped to 6th. So the Valkyries was in 2nd. Let me just look at it while we're on here, and I'm going over the Valkyries. They was 5-2. The Valkyries were
okay.
Or 5 hold on.
So both Las Vegas and the Valkyries are both 5-3 now.
Yeah, they was 5-2 yesterday, and they was But the Las Vegas Aces was in the 4th place. There it goes right here.
So Gabby Williams had 20 points. Kayla Thornton 12 points. They really held Veronica Burton and Kia Stokes. Kia Stokes didn't score a point.
That's really not what she does. She's there for first of all, they don't have another big man, so they need her and they got the other little skinny girl,
Letitia Mehier.
Yeah, Mehier. So they really don't have anything but Kia Stokes, that's what she did for Vegas. She's a defensive player.
Yeah.
She doesn't really score, and she can score, but she's not. I mean, they got a whole bunch of scores. She's not really there for anything else except rebounds, play defense.
Yeah.
And A'ja Wilson was going to go take it to her because she already knows what Kia does. She played with Kia for 3 years. So
Salon had 16 points, and then everybody else was in single digits. They really didn't get off like they normally get. Caitlin Chen only had 5 points. They really kept them from, the Vegas defense was really good today and keeping the shooters from really, being able to shoot like they normally do. So shout out to Vegas. Shout out to A'ja for, them bouncing back. We love that for them. Do you want to go over the games from the past couple of days real quick?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
So Friday's games, we had the New York Liberty over the Phoenix Mercury, 75-68. The Los Angeles Sparks, 92-87 over Washington Mystics. We had the Minnesota Lynx, 79-58 over Chicago. Atlanta, 86-66 over Portland. I don't know if y'all watched that game, but that was a good game. And then Saturday, Seattle, poor Seattle. I know poor Flage is like, I don't, what is happening? I've never been on a losing team before. I know she's free.
She'll be all right. She'll be all right.
It's like, oh my God, what is happening?
She'll be all right. You have to understand, it's like almost everybody on that team is new. That nobody's played with each other. So they got to get, it's going to take them a little while. You know, you got all these new players, and then you got some older players thrown in with the new players. Yeah. And it's that whole team is new, basically. I think
and also
maybe
you got
2 or 3 players are back.
And a bunch of players are still hurt. So you've got that dynamic too, which is throwing things off as well. I feel like they are not utilizing Awa the way that they should. I think there's plenty of opportunity for them to pass the ball to her and let her just do her thing. And they're really not utilizing her in the best of their ability, I think, personally. She'll be wide open and they'll throw it right past her, or they'll go ahead and try to take the shot and miss. And
well, they might not be comfortable with her right now. I feel like at the end of the day, it will be surrounded by her, but they, you know, she just got there and they might not be totally comfortable with her. She might not be totally comfortable with anything at this point. So let's give them a couple games so she can get her feet set and she gets to know, you know, the guards and where they want the ball at and all of that. You know, she doesn't know, and she has never played with any of these players.
Right.
And she probably don't even know them until she got here. So, you know, some of those players, they, you know, they seen Flage in college. They seen Tanisha Heidemann, and, you know, they seen her play before. So they know a little bit about her game. This girl has probably never even heard of these players before, unless she was watching college basketball or watching the game and just watching it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Give her a minute so she can get to know the players, as you know, the people that's going on. I feel like they should play Zia Cooke more, to me.
I agree.
I think she started out good, and they, you know, I feel like that they should play her more. She comes with energy.
Yeah, she does.
She comes with energy, and y'all need that energy sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes, like the other girl that's from, like, where's she from? Australia, the one that got her tooth knocked out.
Oh yeah, Melbourne.
Yeah, okay, her. I feel like she's all over the place sometimes. She's just not. Yeah, you're hustling, but you ain't really playing good. You understand what I'm saying? Like she throws, like if you really know basketball, yeah, you're hustling and you got a lot of energy, but you ain't doing nothing with it.
You're just running around like a Tasmanian devil.
And she does quick shots to me, and she doesn't. She's not setting up any plays. I just feel like they should play Zia Cooke more. Or maybe they should play the Brown girl more, because the other girl, she's not really known for shooting a three. The Brown girl can shoot her butt off.
Lexi Brown.
Yeah, Lexi Brown can shoot her butt off. She's not getting a lot of time. I just feel like you got to rotate those other girls in, and I feel like when as much as we've seen of this girl, you got a lot of. She's an energy player, but she's not really giving them anything.
Yeah.
Okay, the last couple games she had turnovers. She shot the ball too fast. When you got Awa in the game, you got Flage in the game, you got shooters in the game. Get them the ball.
Yeah,
you're really not a shooter. You're an energy player. You know what I'm saying? You play defense. I just feel like they should just rotate more. They got some other pieces on the bench, and I think they should settle down and not shoot so quickly. Run something.
Agreed. Run a play. Well, they lost 93-72 to Toronto.
Toronto's the worst team in the league, and so is Seattle. They should have battled.
Well, Toronto is 5-4, and Seattle is 3-6. So
it just depends on who you played in this round here.
Yeah. So then we had
at least Seattle's better than Phoenix and Connecticut. They're in 13th place, and Phoenix and Connecticut is 14-15.
Well, Connecticut did finally get a win, so they got their second win.
Yeah, they're still in 15th place.
They beat them 84-81. So
let's talk about it. No, really. I want to talk about Aneesa Morrow.
Oh,
she's
baby.
leading the double doubles in the WNBA. She's coming off the bench.
Yes.
She had 17 points and 14
double-doubles.
rebounds. She's had 7 double doubles. I mean, come on, you guys got to give her. She's to me, she's playing all-star basketball.
She really is.
And she probably ain't gonna get all-star because they're in last place. And that's horrible for her.
I agree.
She's probably playing the best of everybody on that team. I don't care what they say about the point guard from France. She ain't all that good to me. She's okay. She's okay. Okay.
You heard it here, honey.
She's okay.
Aneesa is over there handling all the business. Okay.
Yeah. And she's an undersized big.
Yes.
Okay. That can probably play the 3. She could probably step out and play the 3 if they put her there.
Yeah.
But I think she can play maybe she can play the 2, 3, and 4. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're giving her enough credit. She comes off the bench and makes them do better. I just think they like the guards. The guards are not good. I mean, and I love Sanaya Rivers. Excuse
me. It's like I don't know. Like her play has really decreased. Like her. I don't know. Like she was last year. I just felt like she played a lot better, and this year it's just she was in Unrivaled. It was very hard to watch, and then now she's back, and it's just she's
all
just
over the place.
Yeah, it's not giving.
And let me tell you something. And I hope she don't crash and burn. I really don't. I really hope she don't. And I see so much talent with her. She can get to any spot on the floor whenever she wants to.
Yeah.
But guess what? Just like I said before, and we talked about this summer, she needs to put some work in.
Yeah.
You need to become a gym rat again. You need to find your love for the game again and become a gym rat because your team needs you. Your team needs you. Okay.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't have had to go and get the girl from France because you're a point guard and you're way better than her and you're more athletic than her.
Yeah.
Okay. All she's going to do is kind of settle the storm down. That's about it. But she's not great athletically. She's not a great shooter. So I haven't seen it yet. I watched them all year last year and she was on the team last year. And she's not a superstar status to me. But I think Sanaya River is not either right now.
Yeah.
But if she puts the work in, she can be. She has all the tools. She got it already. And if her and Aneesa play together and pick up the pieces around them, man, they would be much better. They'd be in the middle of the pack. But if they continue to do what they're doing now, they played better yesterday.
They did.
They played better yesterday.
They played team basketball. They were moving the ball. It looked more cohesive. They looked a lot better. And even as far as attitude and energy was just all better yesterday. So I'm really happy that they came out with the win. Again, 84-81 over Los Angeles. I'm sorry?
One other thing before we move forward. It seems like all the people that play for LSU, when they come to the WNBA, they get better. Like they get you, they're showing you their full talent. You know what I'm saying? Like in LSU, they had Aneesa down in the post, and that's all she was doing. And it took her 1 year to start to shoot the 3 and hit it. And go outside and hit 15-footers, 20-footers, 25-footers. She's shooting the ball with confidence and she's showing you what she can do. And I'm hoping that Angel does the same thing and kind of feeds off of that because she has the same abilities. She has really better abilities than Aneesa. Angel does because Angel can handle the ball and bring you down on the fast break and get it to the right person.
Right.
So I really like it would be perfect for Angel to have the ball more coming down off the break and have Ryan on one side and Alicia on the other side.
Yes.
Man, and then let the post run on down. And she gonna get the ball to the right person. I just feel like the LSU girls, just like Flage, she was struggling this year in college. She came right to the WNBA and started getting off.
Yeah.
And showing her full athletic ability. And Anisha is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you give LSU a clap. I love LSU. You already know that. So those LSU girls, those LSU girls, they don't disappoint when they come up here. They ain't disappointing.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. So we also had, of course, the Indiana Fever go down 100 to 84 to Portland. And
that game was over in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was actually over in the first quarter. It was 29 to 15 after the first quarter.
Yeah.
So sorry, let me turn this down. So yeah, it was over in the first quarter. Now they did kind of do a little bit better in the second quarter. It was 21 to 22, Indiana. But at halftime, of course, they're down. And they scored. Portland scored 37 points in the third quarter to 25. They held Caitlin to 6 points. She had a triple digit.
Caitlin's been exposed. Let's just say what it is.
Yeah.
Caitlin has been exposed, and she was exposed 3 games ago, and it's just getting worse and worse. It's going downhill from here. They exposed her before, then she got to the Valkyries, and they went to work on her.
Yeah, they did.
Her person that she's playing defense on is the screener, and that's all you really have to do to beat Indiana. And they did the same thing at Portland. Her person was the screener.
Yeah.
And she can't stop nobody. She can't even move her feet. She don't even play. She don't even get in defensive position. It's called effort on defense. And that's why her coach was yelling at her and yelling at them about, I know it wasn't about offense. It was about defense.
Yes.
But the thing about what's going around on the internet is, to me, is her talking back and going back and forth with the coach. I don't believe. I was a coach for years. I don't believe in that. I don't play those games, and she did, and Stephanie didn't either. Go ahead and stand on up. Come on, Raven, sit down. And she and the thing about it is, Caitlin was still talking. She was still chirping, and I'm like, this ain't gonna work out. This is something is going to blow up over there.
But right.
You can probably put Caitlin on the trade blocks, and ain't nobody gonna pick her up, because ain't no coach gonna put up with that.
Nobody wants the disrespect.
Nobody's gonna come in and try to run your whole program,
right?
The whole system in Indiana, and think you can talk back to the coaches. You can't do that, man. You know why you can't do it? Because everybody else will do it. It'll start to be chaos. It'll start to be straight chaos, and you're on your team. It's just, I don't understand Indiana. They need to go into a room and sit down and talk about it. The coaches, her and the coaches need to sit down and talk about it, and they need to put their foot down and say, hey, listen, we're trying to win a game, and we're trying. See, the thing about it to me is, when I seen that, I said, she's uncoachable. She's been uncoachable. She's been uncoachable from day one when she got to Indiana. She walked around there like she owned the place. Yeah. Because everybody big up there like she was Michael Jordan, Kobe. They play defense. Okay. And they were coachable. Okay. And when the coach told them to sit, they sat. You didn't see them going off on the coach. It's just, and they didn't feel like they was bigger than Chicago, bigger than LA. Right. No, you're never going to be bigger than those systems. Never. And then I go back to what I told you before. I go back to the girl. What's the girl's name from us? I got it right on my tongue. The one that plays for Phoenix right now. That left there last year and said, I'm not going back. I'll sit out if I have to. What's her name?
DeWanna Bonner.
DeWanna Bonner. Something's not right there. Nobody's talking about it because they don't want to get in the mix. Nobody that plays for Indiana is not going to talk about it. They don't want to get in the mix. But believe me, behind closed doors, there's a lot of players in the WNBA talking about this. And they've been talking about it. And if you go and if you really pay attention to all the games, and ain't nobody trying to be her friend. Only people that's trying to be her friend is the two girls on the team. Okay. Lexi Hall, I know she's a little suspect now at this point, but the other girl, I mean, I think she's gonna isolate herself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just put up with her because she's Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is not the face of the WNBA.
No.
And Caitlin Clark is not the best player. If we put a whole little thing together for about 5 minutes, it would be comedy. Watching her play defense, it would be straight comedy. She's getting cooked constantly. She can't stop nobody. She stops nobody. I mean, it's not even. It's so bad that you be like.
They're literally giving whoever has the ball, if they're being guarded by Caitlin, they're saying go score. I mean, they're telling them, like, if she's guarding you, score on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever sets the screen, she cannot stop them. So they set the screen, they switch, you get switched on to Caitlin.
Half of it's her fault though, because she's not even in defensive position.
No, she's standing straight up.
She don't even do no defense, and she stands up on defense. You're a guard, hun. You got to get down.
And then she's turning in circles and looking like, what happened?
Yeah, it's funny.
Her hands up.
It's to me, she just right now, Caitlin Clark is getting exposed right now. This last 2 weeks, the last week, man, they're wearing her out go to X. They are wearing her out on X. I mean, and they're talking about her so bad. But that's her own fault because she walked around here like she was all of that, and all her little fans saying she was all of that. And show me where she is all of that at. Please show me. Because Michael Jordan didn't never get 6 points.
No.
Michael Jordan played defense. Michael Jordan was on the defensive team every year. First team defense. Kobe, first team defense. You didn't cook them. They cooked you. So
it's just, it's just disrespectful to go back and forth with your coach. So we saw it when she went back and forth with the assistant coach, and everybody was saying, her cult fans were saying how they needed to fire this coach. And who is this coach? She doesn't, who is she? Caitlin Clark. I'm like, she's a WNBA champion. So I mean, she's won, and she's trying to tell the person that's never won anything that, this is what you need to do. She needs to listen. Obviously, these people are there because they are the best at what they do, and you haven't won anything. So it's not cool for you to come into this game and think you're entitled and think that you can do and say whatever it is that you want to do or say, and there be no consequences. That's why she pulled you out and put Raven in. And a poor Raven, I really want her freed from Indiana.
I just don't want Raven to get caught in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Raven to be the person that every time you pull her out, and then you start having an attitude with Raven. Raven don't got nothing to do with this. Raven was drafted to this team. We didn't really want that to happen, but it did. And Raven's been playing her butt off. She's playing great for a rookie, with the little minutes they give her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just don't want her to get caught in the mix with Caitlin Clark. I really don't.
Yeah. So of course her fans are saying that this is sabotage. That her being, taken out of the game, but she got into foul trouble. So, she came out of the game because she had 3 fouls.
She came out of the game because she wasn't playing defense.
That too. But also she was fouling because she can't play defense. So you
Right.
foul when you can't move your feet, you're going to commit the foul. So yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand. You got 3 fouls. You got to come out and have a seat. And
I never seen like it though. I every time I look at this, I'm like, I ain't never seen. Did she understand what defensive position is? I ain't
right.
never seen nothing like it. I just
It's the most.
not seen anything like it.
I do want to kind of go over because I want to give Megan oh my God,
Get it out.
Son, my goodness, it was stuck in my throat. Megan Gustafson. Okay, and I know they're gonna spell it wrong. It's Gustafson. So I know
I just told you how to say it. Gustafson.
I know you did, but for the sake of you know why I'm spelling it, for the sake of, because we're gonna have to go back in. All right, so she had 22 points. She was 100% in this game. She only missed one free throw. So my girl was on fire, and she said in the post game that she felt like she's finally being seen, and she's just happy to be on a team where she feels like she's needed and that she can actually contribute, and they actually see her and want her there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy for her. I mean, it's hard to play in a place like Vegas behind, an MVP. It's going to be hard to get on the court.
They had her like on the third string, you know what I'm saying? Or they would throw her in so she could shoot some threes. It's just, she's actually in a place where she can show all of her talents.
Right.
And I watched the game before that. I thought she played well.
Yeah.
Block shots, she rebounded, she shot, took the ball inside, she shot threes. She's multi-talented.
Yeah.
And she plays overseas, and she plays well overseas. It's just that she just was sitting behind Asia, and she was sitting behind the other girl that's with the Valkyries now, because she was the defensive Kia. And then Kia kind of got pushed out too, because remember she used to start with Asia,
and then they started.
She got sent to the bench.
Yeah,
both of them were sitting on the bench basically.
Yeah,
because Kia couldn't hit a shot.
Yeah.
So
Carla Leddy had 18 points and 12 assists. Emily Enksler, 16 points, 10 rebounds. Look, my girl Emily, I love that little New Yorker.
Yeah, but she didn't really get a lot of burn either in Washington. As soon as those 2 rookies came, she didn't get, they did her the same way they did Edwards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't let her, like, she got to play some, but not a lot.
They didn't utilize her. Yeah. And they said this is like a team of misfits, like a team of people that, the throwaways or whatever. And that they're just kind of, taking that and feeding off of it. Like, we're going to show people why we belong in this league. And they're doing just that. Emily has been really playing great basketball in Portland, and I've always loved her. I watched her in college, and I was excited to see her go into the W and see what she's been able to do. And I was very disappointed in the fact that I felt like they weren't utilizing her, because she's so dynamic. She can shoot the three. She can, rebound, go to the basket. Like she's a really good.
And they would have stunted her growth. And I'm glad that she's in Portland.
I am too.
She's in the right place. And so
I agree.
is Megan.
I agree. Bridget Carlson, she was of course out the last game. She came back in this game, 14 points, and then Sarah Ashley Barker. She's just a spark plug off the bench. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. And Bunner. I don't know what the first name is. I feel that. Let me click on that. Frida. Frida came in and gave him a good 10 points off the bench. So they played a really great game. Shout out to Portland. Basically shutting down the Fever. Now, Aaliyah Boston did have 18 points, and Kelsey Mitchell had 17 points. Sophie Cunningham had 15 points, and excuse me, Michaela Timpson had she had 11 points off the bench. So
I just think it was a lot of chaos. It was just not really. It was just chaotic. And
so Mo I want to say this really quick. Mo Billings only played 7 minutes and 48 seconds. She had 0 points and 1 rebound and 1 block. Okay, I just want to say this about Monique because this was the funniest. It was so funny. I'm sorry. Emily Inksler goes up for a layup, and Monique hit herself in the face trying to guard her. And then they called an offensive foul against Emily, and Emily's like, I didn't hit that girl. Like, what you got to review that because I didn't hit her. So they do the coach's challenge, and come to find out Emily's hand was down, and she goes up with one hand. She never raises her arm, and Monique actually hit her own self in the face with her hand, and that's indicative of some of the stuff that gets called and missed in this game sometimes. That is just ridiculous. Tripping over your own players, and because you're in the vicinity, they call the foul on you. It's hilarious to me that it happened, and then they slowed it down, and the commentators are like, "Oh, she hit herself in the face." It was just funny, so I had to bring that up. I know Coach Ani didn't want me to say anything, but that was funny to me.
No, you can say it.
I think I giggled way too hard on that. Like, seriously, and I need to find the video so I can just post it. So those were all the games. Again, we have strong feelings about the whole disrespecting the coach. It's just not cool. It's never going to be cool. And you've got kids watching you. You have to set an example. And
I don't think she really cares.
It's unfortunate.
Because this is not the first time, and it won't be the last time.
I agree.
She's done it multiple times on that sideline. They say something to her, and she gets angry and says something smart back. You can tell she's saying something smart back just by her hands or the way she's talking. And you can't even. Sometimes you just have to be quiet, even if you disagree with the coach. You just got to be quiet and listen to what they're saying and move on.
I think Caitlin feels like she's untouchable because of the spotlight, because of all of the limelight and the hoopla and the amount of times that people are talking about her and bringing up her name. And I think she's really, she's really fed into that, and her ego, and it's just caused her to start to behave badly. I mean, she's turning into the Karen of the WNBA, and it's not.
Crash and burn.
Yeah, it's not cool. Like, just play ball. And I think the reason why there's so much antics beyond everything is because she's not that great of a basketball player. So when you're not that great of a basketball player, you have to do other things to throw people off so they can't notice that you really don't have.
Yeah, she's exposed now. She's so exposed right now. I don't know what she thought she was going to do. You know, as a player, you know what your weaknesses are.
Yeah.
And her and I've always told you, I said she's foot slow and she dribbles slow.
Yeah.
And it makes you got to make the necessary adjustments for yourself. And eventually, like I told you as well, the WNBA put 2 teams in, but the talent got better.
It did.
And if you didn't get better with the talent, you're going home, bro. You're going to get cut. You're going to get waived. Or you're going to be on the developmental side, or they might even cut you on that side. You know what I'm saying? The talent, you cannot stay the same every year and think you're going to be playing WNBA, because that ain't going to work for you.
Right.
You got to get better. And she's got to work on her weaknesses. First of all, she needs to work on just being quiet and listen to what the coach says.
Yeah.
And not get an attitude because somebody's telling you something.
Yeah.
And be coachable. That's one of the things. You do not want somebody to say uncoachable.
Right.
Uncoachable. You got to be coachable. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one thing, That's one of the things will get you cut. And at this point, people are saying, "Oh, she knows more than coach." Really?
Right.
Really? So
Like, what are you talking about?
the people that's doing that talking don't know basketball.
They don't. Because if she
So
knew more than the coach, she would have won something by now. So she's not known more than any coach. She didn't win in high school. She didn't win in college, and she's yet to win in the pros. So I don't. They're delusional, and they just are. They
remember
don't.
what I said
Yeah.
way back when we first started. I thought that Indiana played better without her.
Yes, they did.
And they played as a team. They didn't have all these antics and all this drama and all this other stuff going on. They played as a team. They played together, and they didn't have all this going on. And I know that coach is like, she is working my nerves. They need to have a meeting, and hopefully they did have one-on-one meeting. And if she doesn't change, I don't know. I don't. The thing about it is, like, they're like, oh, she should try a trade. I don't think too many people are going to take Caitlin Clark as a trade.
Right.
I just don't think.
Either.
I don't think, because so much stuff comes with it.
Yeah.
It's just not her. It's a whole bunch of other stuff coming with her. And that's going to be a problem.
One other thing I wanted to bring up is also in regards to Caitlin is the amount of State Farm commercials that are being played. Now, we understand as realistically, there has to be the ads. We get that. But every single ad does not have to include Caitlin. You can do other State Farm commercials that don't have Caitlin in them.
They're not going to do that. That's the WNBA.
It is turning people off. You're basically cutting the screen in half to put a Caitlin Clark State Farm ad.
Because you know why? Because they didn't eat the cherry. That's the.
Oh my God.
They think she's all of that. So they listen.
It's terrible.
It's money, and they pay for that advertisement, and that means that they're paying a lot of money to get that advertisement on, and they think everybody wants to see Caitlin in that commercial, and that they don't have anybody else to replace her with. Like, who else have they signed in the WNBA?
They need to do something. There's plenty of other players that we would rather see.
Remember when, I don't know if you watch men basketball, but Chris Paul used to be on State Farm commercials constantly.
I mean, I noticed, but I didn't notice. I think because I'm watching all of these WNBA games. I mean, I'm always watching a game. If there's a game on, I'm watching it. And then all of a sudden, there's an ad that pops up while the game is playing. What are we doing? So I get it. It's money. I understand. I'm not going to take back the fact that it's annoying.
Well, you can have your opinion. I'm just telling you what it is. I understand, because I don't want to see it every 2 minutes either, but
it's annoying. So WNBA, it's annoying. We just wanted to say that. So the upcoming games this week, we have tomorrow, 8 p.m. on USA, Seattle at Dallas. So I'm hoping that Seattle can turn it around. I really do. I don't think it's going to happen in Dallas, but I do hope they have a good game, at least. That's, of course, 8 p.m. on USA. Then we have Minnesota taking on the Phoenix Mercury. That's at 10 p.m. on NBC and Peacock. Then Tuesday at 7:30 on the WNBA app, we have Connecticut at Atlanta. Then we have Chicago at Washington. That's also at 7:30. And these are Commissioner Cup games, by the way. They start on Tuesday. No, they start tomorrow on the 1st. So, but all of these games that start tomorrow are Commissioner Cup games. So I want to mention that. So again, Chicago at Washington, 7:30. At 10 p.m., we have Portland at Golden State. Those games are always good. If y'all watched the first time that they met, honey, the fans be fanning because Golden State and Portland, they're not far from each other. So they be going at it, honey. That's going to be a good game. Portland is 6-4 and Golden State is 5-2. So yeah, that's going to be a good game. Then we have at 10 o'clock, Las Vegas Aces at Los Angeles Sparks. And I do believe the last time they met, they got beat. The Aces got beat.
Yeah, they probably won't have Kelsey Plum though. So they probably won't get beat.
What is going on with Kelsey Plum?
Yeah, she sprained her ankle. And that's why she hasn't played in the last 3 games.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I do believe if they'd have had her, they wouldn't have lost the other day. I just think Connecticut. Yeah.
And not to the Mystic. Well, no, they went on that road trip 3-1. Yes. They wouldn't have lost to Connecticut if they had Kelsey. It would have changed the whole game. And you can tell they was tired because it was a back-to-back.
Yeah. So Wednesday on USA, both of these games are on USA. You have Toronto at New York, 7:30, and then at 10 o'clock you have Phoenix at Seattle. And then on Thursday.
Let me say one thing before we move forward. When I was watching the LA game, I felt like the coach don't use the bench enough. You was already losing by so much. Get the bench in there. Let them get some playing time. Yeah. Rotate them big girls in there. I mean, you miss, you got a couple, 3 or 4 people sitting on the bench that don't never get no time, hardly.
Yeah.
I think you should, on these type of games, you should play those players, let them get some experience. Because they don't, who wants to sit the whole season and get no minutes?
Yeah.
So agree. That's all I gotta say.
I agree with you. So Thursday, June 4th at 7 p.m. These games are on Prime. We have Atlanta at Indiana. That's at 7 p.m. And then Golden State
at Indiana. That's gonna be a game because you know what they're gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Angel Reese coming to Indiana, they're gonna boot a mess out of Angel Reese. And I hope they put a whopper on them.
Whew. And then at 9 p.m. we have Golden State at Minnesota. Friday, June 5th, on Ion and also the WNBA app, you have Connecticut, 7:30 at Chicago, Dallas, 10 p.m. at Los Angeles, and Phoenix, 10 p.m. at Portland. And then Saturday, whoa, Jesus, okay. Saturday's games, 1 o'clock. These are all, these first 2 games are on ABC. You got Seattle at Minnesota, Golden State at Las Vegas Aces. That's 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. At 6 p.m. on the WNBA League Pass, you've got Washington at Atlanta. And then at 8 p.m., you've got Indiana at New York, and that's on CBS. Sunday, Chicago at Toronto at 3 p.m. on League Pass, and Portland at Los Angeles, 7 p.m. on NBA TV. So those are games for the next week. We'll probably be back to talk more about some of the games in between then. Before we get off of here, I do want to talk about Upshot League. Did you want to say anything else before?
Yeah. The best team in the WNBA right now is Minnesota Lynx.
Without Nafisa.
Minnesota Lynx. Without fee. So just imagine when fee gets back. Without fee.
Scary time.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I do have to shout out Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams is balling out. Yes. She's an all-star. Y'all better vote her in. She's one of the best guards in the league, hands down.
Man, that Mitty is
she runs
lethal.
That team. Man, she is killing out there. She's killing out there. And they went to work. Okay.
Yes.
So she's an all-star, you guys. She's one of the best guards in the league.
Shout out to the rookie Olivia Miles too.
Yeah, but you can tell who's leading that team.
Absolutely.
Who's leading that team is Courtney Williams.
Yes. Olivia is definitely soaking it in and handling her business. She don't look like a rookie out there at all.
No, she don't.
She looks like she knows exactly what she's supposed to be doing out there, and I love it. So yeah, Minnesota currently the best team
in the league.
The league. They're doing their thing.
And let me tell you something. You got to give the coach. You got to give the coach hand, man. That coach is A1, probably the best coach in the league.
Yes, I agree. All right, so Upshot League. Of course, we know the Upshot League. We talked about it before. It is the G League for the WNBA. Currently, they have 4 teams. Savannah Steel.
So-called G League.
Yes. Savannah Steel, Greensboro Groove, Jacksonville Waves, and the Charlotte Crown. Currently, Savannah Steel is okay. Savannah Steel is 4-3, so they just went to the number 1 spot ish because Greensboro Groove is also 4-3. Jacksonville Waves are 4-2, and the Charlotte Crown are 1-5. Poor Charlotte Crown. They have great players on this team. They just can't seem to quite get it together. And I'm going to have to put that on coaching because at this point, you've got Deja Kelly and some great players on this team, and you just can't seem to win. So I'm going to have to say that there's a coaching issue, and they might need to figure that out as the season goes on, because right now it's just not looking too good. So your current scoring leaders, Diamond Johnson. I have talked about Diamond Johnson before. I have said it multiple times. That girl is no joke. She literally in the game today, they were down with 14 seconds left, and she finally got loose and hit from almost half court. She's just phenomenal. The girl is just, I don't know. I don't, she's otherworldly. Okay. No joke. No joke. So she's currently leading the league in scoring, 21.3 points a game. Kamaria McDaniel from Greensboro Groove is second at 18.4. Deja Kelly is third at Charlotte Crown, 17.3. Ariel Hearn is 17 points a game. She's with the Jacksonville Waves. And Lasha Petrie, 16.9 with the Savannah Steel. Rebounds per game, leading currently is Ugon Michelle Anaya at 9.5. The Maria Goddang, Renaya Davis, Lauren Taylor, and Lily Grissett. Then it's blacked out, so I don't know. I know that Deja Kelly is leading in assists currently. So
good for her.
Yeah, she is leading in assists. She's number 1 in assists. She's doing her thing. And Diamond Johnson is top 5 in assists, along with being the top scorer. When she gets back into the league, I feel sorry.
She getting back into the league, huh?
She getting back in. I feel sorry for whoever comes in front of her because listen, baby girl ain't no joke. Okay. Again, all of these games are on YouTube. You can go on YouTube to Upshot League. You can search Upshot League on YouTube. They're all the games are on there. You can rewatch them. They're live every time they come on. You can go to upshotleague.com to see the schedule, to see when the games will be played, and then you can watch and see for yourself. I'm not making this up. Diamond Johnson is also top 5 in steals. So you're number 1 in scoring. You're top 5 in assists. You're top 5 in steals. She's coming back to the league. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know where she's gonna end up, but if she don't, something is wrong because that girl can ball, and she just put everybody on notice. If you have not gone to watch the game, please go and watch the game. She's on Greensboro Groove. Okay, so just wanted to shout out the Upshot League because I just want to give these players the opportunity to get some shine for them. I also wanted to shout out OTE. That's starting up I believe in June. They're going to have some OTE stuff going on. So that's Overtime Elite, Overtime Select. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Or is it Elite? I don't know, but it's OTE. So that's going to be starting up. It's here in Atlanta. Um, really great opportunity for high school kids to play and get ready for college. It's kind of like the way that they do the games, it's very yeah, I mean, it's very live. I don't know how to explain it other than it's like going to a college game. And the way that they put it on, the media, the interviews, all of the things, it's really exciting. And those games, I believe, will start right at the end of July. So they'll have the teams announced and everything. So just want to mention that as well. Anything else you want to add on in there? I know I have talked a lot.
No, I have a question about the what you just was talking about. What age group is that going to be?
So OTE is high school. So if you're good enough, no matter what age you are, you can come play for OTE. So and
Once you get invited for the OTE, you just don't come play.
You have to try out. You get invited. Okay. Some people are picked automatically, like Kalina Smith. You know, your top 10 top players in the country are going to be automatically selected, and then you have.
And how long is that? How long is that? Like, it's just not one game. It's a
no. So it's like a tournament. So you're playing, basically you play a game. If you win that game, then you move up to the next level. If you lose the game, then you play whoever loses the other game for the other team. You have to play that game. And if you win that game, then you move on. That other team is out. So it's kind of like that situation where, you know, you basically have to fight to stay in. And if you play that other game, you only play to a certain, you have to score a certain amount of points. You get to that point and the game is over. There's no like full game for, that play-in game. So the games are really exciting. I had a great time. I went to all of them this past season, because my girl Cece Dennis was playing, and of course, you know, we represent Creekside. We had to show up for her. But awesome. I mean, games. I was in awe.
So all the play basically is going to be all the top high school players playing at OTE.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. So they move here for that time frame, and they stay. There's like housing over by the facility, so they stay over there in the housing, and so they're here and they work out. They have a workout. Upstairs is, of course, the main gym where they play. Downstairs, they have the workout area. They have the recovery area. They have the training. They have another court downstairs where they can practice. The facility is insane. It's crazy. If you've never had the opportunity to see somebody do a tour of it, I believe they had somebody, Shania Hall, I believe, did a tour last summer. So that may still be on YouTube. I know they kind of took some of the games off or made them private, I guess, so that you can't see the games from last year, which I think is unfortunate because those were some great games. So if you get a chance to
maybe you have to subscribe. Maybe you have to be a subscriber. You have to be a member to watch.
I don't know, because the games are live. And I'm just thinking that probably wouldn't be the best option for them if they're wanting to get more eyes on the game. I will say, when I went to the games 2 years ago, there was a lot of people there, but it wasn't packed like it was this last year. This last year, every game was sold out. Every single game. So shout out to OTE. Great opportunity for high school girls to get showcased. They get a lot of exposure in these for these games. I'm trying to see if I can get some information on when it starts. Let me see. It's coming up. I know they have like a one-on-one. They have a queen of the court, so you battle somebody to
Yeah, I seen that
win
on
queen of the,
YouTube.
yeah. Um, so let's see if it gives me any information. So like Flage was a coach for one of the teams. Paige Beckers was a coach for one of the teams. Not AZ Fudd, but Juju Watkins was also a coach. So they bring in college players to coach the teams. Chloe Kitts was there. So they'll bring in different players to have them, coach and when they play, like, so there's a couple of different things that happen. You have the one-on-one contest, then you have the best players playing against each other in games, and then you have the other teams that they create from when they bring all of the girls in. So it was 6 teams, I want to say, that they had, and then they play basically to win the championship. So that's how that works. Those first 2 teams play. So it's the All-Nighters, the Cold Hearts, the Drifty Dreamers. It looks like they got a new team called Flow State, which is different. They have ISO World, Royal Reign, Venom Tears, and YGE. So it looks like they've already chosen their captains for each team. So we have, of course, Kalina Smith. She's coming back, so she's going to be the captain of ISO World again. Royal Reign is Jesse Moses. Micah Ojo is for Venom Tears. Gigi Banks is again the captain for YGE. The Flow State, I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong. It's FLOU. But Tati Griffin is the captain for that. Drifty Dreamers is Eve Long. Jordan Palmer is for Cold Hearts, and Ivana Wilson Maniaka is for the All-Nighters. So I don't think they have the team selected as of yet. I know they do like a draft to basically select their teams. So if you get a chance to watch these games, I suggest that you watch them. They did not disappoint. I wouldn't have thought it was high school girls I was watching. It was just amazing. So yeah. So the schedule, I believe, there's a game June 5th. And I think so. Juju Watkins is coaching, and then KK Arnold is coaching the other team. So that game is at 7 p.m. on June 5th. So it'll be the players that I named. They'll be on different teams, and then they'll bring some other players in to play each other. So that will be on guaranteed live on YouTube. So
okay.
All right. I know that was a lot, but I just want to make sure people are aware that OTE is a thing and it's really dope. And it gives the players a really great opportunity to do their branding and, just get exposure. So I love it. I love the idea of it. I would love to go and work with OTE. I think it would be a lot of fun to be able to be in that environment and do whatever they want me to do, I would do it. Just to be in that environment around the kids and basketball. So yeah. All right. Well, anything else before we wrap it up?
Have a good night, y'all.
Honestly, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. All right. Well,
have a good night, y'all.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you tuning in to We Ballin' 2 podcast. Please do us a favor. You watch us, but you're not hitting the like button. So if you can please, once you hit on and you start watching, hit that like button for us, hit subscribe, send it to your friends, whatever you got to do.
Share.
We love all the engagement. And just be respectful. people have different of opinion. We don't always have to agree, but we should respect each other and, you know, what everybody has to say. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Y'all have a good night.
Thanks for tuning in. Follow We Ballin' 2 on all social media outlets. Stay connected for hoops, life, and everything in between. We'll catch you next episode.